trying to have you. You didn't like him. Remember, you were saying you didn't want him like that. Hello, my name is Kina. I am the O Experience. Welcome back to my channel, which is geared towards everything relationships, dating, and loving yourself always. The title of this video, Women Love Men Who Cheat. Before we get into the information, I do want you to like this video. Please smash your subscribe buttons. And then, of course, I do want you to comment down below. You guys ready? All right, let's go. So, my dear friend, Kevin Samuels. This was his title 2 months ago. And of course, I stumbled upon his video last night as I was doing research for content. And I watched the video, and his title is very true on so many levels. Women like men who cheat, period. There are too many real world examples that I have. There are so many scenarios that I can give you, that I'm going to give you in this video right now, that you're going to do one of these. Yeah, Kina. Women like cheaters. Women just like men who cheat. Women marry men who cheat. So, in the spirit of this channel, let's just go right ahead and dive into this topic. I say women love men who cheat because they do. For so many reasons that I'm going to list. I'm going to give them to you in scenarios because I feel like if you can hear a story, you'll be able to relate better to what I'm trying to say. I remember I went to this party with my friend, a guy friend. We've never had sex. We are mutually just good friends. And we at this party, and we having a good time. We laughing, we joking, we eating. Like, it's a good time, and we always have a good time together. So, we leave the party. I don't hear from him until the next day. And he's blowing my phone up and blowing my phone up. And I finally answered, "What is it?" He was like, "Dude, what did you do?" I said, "What did I do? What did I do about what?" He was like, "Let me tell you what happened at the party yesterday." I said, "Okay." He's like, "When we were at the party, it was this girl there that I had been digging." I said, "Okay." He said, "You wasn't paying her no attention because me and you was having a good time. And you know, you kind of have a presence about yourself which brings attention to you that you don't really know." And I said, "Okay." And he was like, "She called me last night." I said, "And what happened?" He said, "She called me." Now, mind you, I've been trying to talk to this girl for almost a year. He said, "I've taken her on a couple dates, you know. Nothing has really come out of it. She didn't really seem too into me. But he's a good dude. Makes really good money. You know, he's nice looking. And she just wasn't into me." He said, "Until last night, after the party, she calls me and she says, 'What you doing?' I'm thinking, I haven't talked to you in months. What's going on?" She like, "Well, you know, you haven't called me. We haven't talked. And it was just good seeing you at the party and blah, 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 blah." And so he like, "Okay, how you been doing?" She like, "Enough small talk. Who was the girl?" He like, "What girl?" She like, "Who was the girl she was at the party?" And he was like, "Why?" And she was like, I'm just asking." So he want to play along with it. He like, "Okay." He like, "That was my girlfriend." She was like, "Oh, she's pretty. How long y'all been going together?" He like, "A little bit over a year." She like, "Oh, y'all was together when me and you was talking?" He was like, "Yeah, we was. We was just, we be going through our things or whatever, but we in a really good space right now. He's still playing. She like, oh yeah? He like, what's up? She like, well, I'm free tonight if you want to come through, if y'all not still together. He like, no, I dropped her off at home. I'm by myself. She like, well, you can come over if you want. So he like, okay, I'm going to come through. So he goes over there, and y'all already know what happened. She dropped her pants so quick and was in the bed with him so quick for one reason. Why? Me. Because I existed. Because I was his girlfriend. Because I was a pretty girl at the party. And now all of a sudden, he was more appealing than he's ever been, because women love men who cheat. They do. They don't want a good guy that comes home and loves on them and does sweet things for them and send them flowers and say sweet nothings and show up at their job unannounced with lunch. They don't like that. She wanted him because he was cheating on me. The cheating made her feel more important. Almost like, oh, you picked me. You're cheating with me. I'm important. Something about the cheating symbolized importance for her, that she would get to be with him. Before he was nothing. Before he was just average to her. But because I existed and I was the girlfriend and he was cheating, he became a little bit more appealing. So, nonetheless, I became his wing woman. Whenever he felt like he wanted to one up his friends or go to a party and get another girl to look at him or bag a girl for the night, guess who had to come along? Me. Because as long as I exist, he looks better to y'all. He looks better to women because I exist. This has happened on several other occasions. My ex. So many times he used to tell me, Keena, you just don't understand. I was a single man before. I never took my woman out. He was married, of course. And his ex-wife, he never took her out to parties or clubs. And when me and him started talking, we started going, hanging out, being in the clubs. And we had a very public relationship. He told me, do you know how much my, I don't want to say the word, but my P level has went up just because I'm coming out with you. Just because they know I'm with you. Now I got all these girls in my DM and my Snap contacting me, calling me, finding me on WhatsApp because of you. I said, because of me? He said, you have taken my game to another level just because you exist. I said, oh. But now, it makes sense. It makes total sense what he was saying. It makes total sense why I'm my best friend's wing woman. It makes total sense. Kevin Samuels was saying, women love men who cheat. They do. It is a fact. It is a known fact that you ladies watching this video, a lot of y'all are nodding and agreeing that that man wasn't as appealing when he was single. But now that he has a wife, now that he has a girlfriend, now all of a sudden, he looks a little bit better. He's a little bit more shinier. You, my friend, You like that guy. He was nice. You couldn't bring yourself to really entertain him because he was just okay. He was showing you the world. He was buying you great things, taking you on fantastic dates. He wasn't what you wanted until you found out she existed. Oh, he got a girlfriend? Oh, he's saying such and such? He probably was seeing her when me and him was talking. Instead of you running the opposite way, you're all of a sudden upset. Now you want to know his whereabouts. Now you want to know what he do every day. Now you want to call, text, have long drawn out conversations with him because he has someone else. He was trying to have you. You didn't like him. Remember, you were saying you didn't want him like that. But women love men who cheat. They just seem a little bit more appealing. They're a little bit more attractive. And it's sad to say, but it's true. So we need to have some conversation around this topic, around why y'all love men who cheat. Because I know you do. I want you to drop them in the comments. We need to have open dialogue around this issue. Because you don't want a single man. You don't want the man that's doing right. You don't want the man. I could tell you 100 stories about good guys that liked me. But the ones that broke my heart, the ones that I was in love with, the ones that I couldn't get enough of, were cheaters. So I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I'm guilty. I don't know how we change this. But I do know one thing. Some ladies in this scenario, I feel like they just want to win. And for those ladies, I want you to start your self-love journey today. Because it's not about winning. Because when you win him, the reality of that fantasy might be too much for you to handle. You don't want that. I guarantee the woman that got my ex, the one that won him, she cry every day. She cry every day. He is a mess. But she wanted him because of me. Because I existed. You love the cheater. So you got a worse person than he was with me. Because he knew that you only liked him because of me. And that's crazy. So now you're getting used. Definitely cheated on. All because you wanted to win. Me, on the other hand, some of the other women on this channel, on the other hand, maybe feel like it's out of convenience. Whatever the case may be, women, we need to be honest with ourselves and ask ourselves the real hard question. Do we love men who cheat? Until next time, I love you guys. Remember to leave your comments, good or bad. But yes, I want to hear from you. Until next time, you guys, I love you. You guys take care.